1963.
Really?
Yeah.
You're heading the Historical Society?
Yes, right.
And talk about history in the making. Look at that.
And it's just great to get it back in such beautiful shape.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's completely redone. Well, before I got started in the Historical Society, it got moved over to Lake Lucille Park.
Oh, really?
I think they were going to put buildings over there or something. And of course, that belongs to the borough, and it just sat there.
Right.
And it got vandalized. The doors, the windows were knocked out.
Oh.
It was hard to move because it already had 2 false floors in it. First floor rotted, and they just built it over the second floor.
Really?
So when we looked at it, it was bad shape. So the borough didn't want it there, and we had no place over here to put it at the time.
Right.
And the politics weren't right back then. So the guys who got it are the ones that restored the barns down there on the Parks Highway, right next door to Gator Glass.
Yeah.
And they restored it, and they had it for sale for quite a price. And then, of course, with the highway changing, they need to move everything out of there.
Right.
So they had completely redone it on the inside and the outside, and put a new roof on it. And there it was on the internet, and the price is perfect. One of the other neat things, all the contents of this here, this is about the second post office. All the contents are over here in the museum. So we can move everything out of there, and it'll give us more wall space. And it'll be back to where it originally was. Sorting tables, the original metal cabinet. Because when I moved here in '53, that was the post office. And it was only about 75 people in Wasilla.
Boy, things have changed.
I've been part of the change too. People used to say Wasilla never had a heart, but they just got it back.
That's right. That's right.
Because the post office was a meeting place.
Oh.
That and Teeland store, and look at, that's a meeting place now with the restaurant in there, and this is the other meeting place. Because you met at the post office.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And whether you wanted to or not. You just crossed
Wanted to get your mail. But this served everybody around here in town.
That's
I'm
awesome.
glad to see it back.
That's cool.
I think it's just great. I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
And then to have a mayor who agreed.
That wanted to do it.
Yeah, that wanted to move the other one out. The other cabin was fine, but it had nothing to do with the history of Wasilla. It was from Blodgett Lake.
Right.
So now they moved it over there by the sports arena, and it'll be the headquarters for the trail to Big Lake. And it'll be used.
Right.
And that's great.
I mean, they really fixed up
the fence.
Right.
Yeah, that needed it. The wind kept blowing it down every winter.
Right. The old fence was dilapidated.
And did you get a picture of the back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful job by those guys.
Who did that?
Drano. Last name is Drano. Him and his son do that kind of work. They put the new foundation under Shorty's barn here, too.
Oh, really?
And did you take a look at the back of it?
I did.
How they split the logs to reface them, so we didn't have to tear all that chinking out?
Yeah, it was perfect work.
Oh, I'm just thrilled. I never thought it would happen when I was still active in the Historical Society. That was pretty neat. It was a private home before it was a post office. But I don't know whose private home. Erling Nelson would know that, who it belonged to. But it was a private home. When May Carter moved in, she was newly divorced and had 3 children. She said she lived on moose meat, potatoes, and rabbit.